This is ORTM 1. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your English time. First, the main headlines. More than 217 new civil servants began their compulsory military service on Tuesday. These civil servants will perfect their physical, civic, and professional training in order to participate in the development of the country. It is time to reach zero cases of malaria. Invest, innovate, implement. It is under this theme that the world celebrated the day dedicated to the fight against malaria. On April 25th, the World Health Organization and diplomatic organizations reiterated their commitment to support Mali. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mali News.
Transition President Colonel Assimi Goïta, Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, handed over the Armed Security Forces in Kati. These equipments based of good quality will rather strengthen the abilities of farmers in the battlefields. The head of the state is force continuing to assist the armed forces with a view to securing our state. These equipments are included of tactical combat vehicles, logistics trucks, individual and collective weapons. The handover ceremony took place in the presence of the Prime Minister, CNT President, the presidents of the institutions, and the members of the government.
Starting this Tuesday of the fourth cohort of the National Youth Service for Compulsory Military Service, these are 273 people admitted to the public service competition. These new agents of state will thus perfect their physical, civic, and professional training with a view to their effective participation in the development of the country and their mobilization for the need of national defense. Reports Arjumatina and Gausu Jara for Mali News.
Now it is time to go to the center training of BAFO, the fourth team of Youth National Service. It's an obligation for young people of national service to do a compulsory military service. They have just integrated to the public service. 273 young people who have just integrated to the public service are composed of some crippled young people. Others are magistrates, professors of university. Among them, some young people integrated to the public service refused to come. The authorities expressed their will to organize again youth national service. For the authorities, the renewal of youth national service constitutes a true means of development and cultivates values, discipline, if necessary for the workers. At that time, they are doing their work for the Minister of Youth. According to him, the organization of your compulsory service participates in the achievement of the action of government. The vision of His Excellency Assimi Goïta becomes a reality, because our country needs people who can serve it if necessary. In fact, this compulsory military training can be an opportunity for you to serve your country with determination and loyalty. We are proud of you, and also we rely on you in order to promote the development of our country.
13th session of the National Executive Committee for Agriculture. The meeting, chaired by the head of government, highlighted certain difficulties. However, the results are satisfactory overall. The reports by Alfsen Touré and Drisaka Dambele for English Time.
The persistence of harmful pests to culture, especially cotton culture, high input costs, and insecurity are factors which impacted this crop year. Despite this, significant results were recorded in 2023 crop year. According to the Prime Minister, Dr. Shogun Kokalamaiga, this agricultural season, took place in a particular context characterized by negative impact. Despite this constraint, results for 2022 crop year, excluding cotton, are satisfactory. In addition, the 13th National Agricultural Executive Council examined the programming of agricultural activities for 2023 crop year and then 2024-2025 projections. Emphasis was on modernization and mechanization. The current crop year is characterized by a decline in cotton production. Observations and recommendations formulated will be forwarded to the Agriculture Higher Council, whose session will be held shortly under the presidency of the head of state.
The posts of the states of West Africa were in conclave in Bamako. It is thanks to the 50th ordinary session of the Board of Directors of the sub-regional organization. Participants from 15 countries will lead the reflection on the diversification and prosperity of postal products in this era of a digital revolution. Report Mamari Kone and Gasu Jara for English Time.
West African experts of post get together in Bamako in order to examine and to adopt projects which are related to the action plan from 2023 to 2025. They have done some reflections and appreciations about documents that have been introduced. The documents are about financial and activities report made by Executive Secretary of the Conference of West African Countries, POS. This conference can be an opportunity to open a big promotion about numeric in this time of numeric revolution in order to diversify postal products. According to the Executive Secretary of the Conference of West African Countries, POS, we can achieve our goals if we guarantee a modern service, stabilization, and a good quality of postal services. That may be an opportunity to promote postal service. Postal service must be a factor of development for our people. We have to challenge these post service in order to make our people trust in all services achieved by post. Everything should be done to make our post a factor of integration and development. We appreciate a lot this conference of Bamako for Prime Minister Dr. Shogel Kokala Maiga, the experts of post who get together here in Bamako have a lot of experiences to challenge post service for Africa. Prime Minister Dr. Shogel Kokala Maiga wants the experts of post to make efforts in order to promote post service in Africa and also to diversify postal products if necessary, to diversify postal products if necessary. Prime Minister Dr. Shogel Kokala Maiga thanks everybody for coming.
The Mali Gov Association is organizing the second edition of a meeting based on the exhibition of a government's achievement. This meeting aims to serve as a framework for bringing the administration closer to the citizens. These through panels and exhibition stands. Report Nyanya Alou Traoré, translated by Angèle Damele.
This meeting aimed to show the government's achievements through its public administration. It took place in Bamako International Conference Center, CICB. Around 30 government departments took part in this great meeting, which lasted 4 days ago. These exhibitions organizers wanted to make the administration closer to the citizens, a fact that will help them to make people informed about the government's commitment in their service. To launch such a meeting is a good idea according to some visitors. During the exhibition, panels, show, and many other activities were done. It ended on April 28th. The United Nations International Children's Emergency Funds and the two public media from the Ministry of Communication, just as ORTM and AMAP, have signed a protocol aimed at strengthening their partnership. This protocol contributes to the training of press corps from the two offices, the broadcasting of programs and press papers on the promotion of children's rights, and also the program of cooperation underlying the contribution of children to the promotion of their rights.
We have been working with ORTM since 1993. Today we signed an agreement to continue this good work, and mainly on three axes. One is capacity building in terms of training, in terms of equipment. Two is in terms of production of broadcasts of series that deal with child rights, education, protection, health. And then the third axis is about making sure that our program of cooperation with the government of Mali has some visibility in the media.
UNICEF also gave tools to ORTM ways to change for the better the productivity of the office.
We have tried to provide some equipment. I know that the Director General is planning to expand the coverage to have teams everywhere in Mali. So we have tried to contribute a little bit in terms of cameras, in terms of computers, but as I said earlier, it's really a drop in the ocean because the needs are huge. But we have done what we can.
This gesture intends to achieve the 2022 and the 2024 action plan of UNICEF and Malian governments.
The government and its partners are launching the crusade against Anopheles, the insect that transmits malaria. On the occasion of the celebration this April 25th of the World Day Against Disease, the Minister of Health noted the progress made in Mali. The World Health Organization and the diplomatic organizations reiterated their commitment to support Mali in its action to fight against malaria. The launching ceremony of activities with Awama Kamara and Idrissa Kadamile for English Time.
ETSS is the name of the preventive malaria vaccine. It will be tested in Mali in 2024. That is the good news of the celebration of the World Malaria Day. This evil of the century continues to wreak havoc. There are millions of people, mostly pregnant women and children. This day of mobilization is an assessment of fighting against malaria. In Mali, health departments recorded more than 3 million cases with 1,498 deaths. Challenges remain considerable. The World Health Organization launched new strategies which support different policy agendas. Researchers received the Transition Authority's support. Faced to the gravity, the government undertook actions. The government advocates for mobilizing resources to achieve meaningful results. The health minister's hope messages comforted researchers and patients. The aim is to end malaria.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of Mali News, but stay with us for the guests of the week. So today I am with Maimouna Traoré. She is the Managing Director of Civil Structural Africa SAS, a Malian company founded in August 2014. Is it?
Yes, it's okay. You're right.
Okay. So the 1st of May is the celebration of Labor Day around the world. In Mali, the theme of this year is peace and social cohesion. Regarding the current situation of our country, what do you say about this theme, Maimouna?
Hi everyone. I can say this is a very good topic to talk about it because freedom is part of human being. So if we are not free, we cannot do anything. We were working because we can go wherever we want, we can do whatever we want. So freedom must be the most important. So we beg for freedom in our country. We want peace. We want to live in peace. We want to work with peace, and I think that things can be right.
Okay.
And for the 1st May, I can say that we are all working today due to the effort of some people. It started, I think, in Europe in 1884.
Yes.
They start with trying to defend the workers, trying to get better situation for the workers. So when we are working 8 hours per day, like we are not working at the weekend also. When we are the mining sector, I can say like some people are working 1 month and they are off 2 weeks. That's most of the important things to do. So you can be working and have time also for your family, have time for society. So this topic is something really good to talk about, and just to know that workers are working now, but most of people struggle themselves, they fight a lot to give us this freedom.
Okay. So you are a manager of a company. So what is your relationship with your workers?
I'm not thinking that I have workers. I'm just thinking that I have some brothers. I have friends working with me. We are partners. They are good guys. They have a lot of respect for me. I'm respecting them as well. So in our workplace, like when you go, you cannot see that I'm the manager of the company. I'm free. I'm working with them. I try to help, to assist them if I can. And I'm always here to give them better condition and better situation as well.
What can be the main role of a trade union?
The trade union is there to defend the workers, to assist them, to help them and push them even to get better conditions. When they are working, like to have promotions, the trade union will assist them, even if they are under trouble, like when they are on the way to lose their contract or something like that. The trade union will always be with them. They will try to resolve the problem. They will try to just explain everything, to make people down, to just let everybody be happy at the work side. But if they are not involved in the situation, some situation can be worse for people, for the workers and for even the working area as well. The trade union is there. If the workers is misbehaving, they talk to him, they let him understand that what he's doing is no good. And they will also talk to the manager or the management to let them know that the workers have some roles to follow by the management as well. So we have to just assist and be with each other.
Okay. So what special message do you have for employee and employer to conclude this exchange?
I can just say that we are one. We are both same. You can be employed today, but you can be employed to someone's company tomorrow.
Yes.
So you have to think about today, but don't forget about tomorrow. When we are working, those people working with us deserve respect and every good thing that you can for them. Because when they are not getting any good thing, and the day that they will leave your company, maybe you will be in trouble one day, they can assist you. But if you are not doing good thing to them, I'm not sure that you will have their assistance. So please, for me, management is not like when the workers see you, they will just run trying to do something. No, management is when you are with your workers, they have to be happy, they have to be free to work safely. Even if the worker is scared of the manager, when he see you coming, maybe we try to hide himself or just to be doing some shortcut, that can be even bad for the worker. He can hurt himself, he can cause some incidents or accident at the work site. He can even put some of his partner's life in danger. So that can be a very good problem. For my side, I think that both employer and employee are just workers. It's just a position that differ. You have to show your experience with your workers.
Yes.
You have to help who you can to just let him also benefit of what he's doing.
Really.
You cannot just keep someone at one level. Definitely, you have to try to assist him, to let him grow up, to just give him promotion, to
Yes.
let him do something. When he's working for you as cleaner, he can be a supervisor
Yes,
one day,
yes.
if you are okay with that. But if you just let him at the cleaning level and always trying to bring a new people, for me, if you are taking people to work, you just have to first give opportunity to
Yes.
those guys working for you. Then after, you can take, if you don't have the skill with you somewhere. But you cannot just take someone and just come and put it on top of your guys. That can come with some problem, that can cause a lot of trouble
Yes,
in your team.
really.
So for me, we have to be training, to be giving training to our guys. We have to help them, assist them, and do whatever we want.
Okay.
Life is not one day.
Yes.
Life is short.
Thank you, Maimuna, for coming.
You're welcome.
So I hope we will be together next time to talk about another topic,
God
inshallah.
willing, God willing.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you again for coming.
You're welcome.
So after the guest, we go directly in the classroom to follow the English lesson presented by our teacher, Amadou Balde. Follow the lesson.
Hello everybody, welcome in your English class. Aujourd'hui, nous allons parler de l'un de nos sens qui est très important lorsqu'il s'agit de l'anglais, which is the eyes. You cannot speak English if you cannot say what you see. Vous ne pouvez pas parler l'anglais si vous ne pouvez pas dire ce que vous voyez. Donc aujourd'hui, l'un de ces sens qui est de eyes, nous allons en parler. Quels sont les verbes qui s'associent avec the eyes? Quels sont les verbes? What are the verbs that associate with the eyes? You got see. See, ça veut dire voir. Like, you see me. I see you. Je te vois, tu me vois. Ou je vous vois, vous me voyez. Nous avons aussi l'expression comme see you later. À nous revoir. See you later. Ce n'est pas le seul verbe. Nous avons aussi watch. Watch qui veut aussi dire regarder. Mais watch concerne tout ce qui bouge. For instance, every Saturday we watch English lesson on English time at 5:30 p.m. on ORTM 1. Nous regardons chaque samedi English lesson sur English time sur ORTM 1. Il y a watch pour les images qui bougent. For instance, watch the kids. Surveiller les enfants parce qu'ils se trouvent là. Ce n'est pas le seul verbe. Nous avons aussi to look, le fameux look. Il veut dire aussi regarder. On peut dire look at me when you talk to me. Regardez-moi lorsque vous me parlez. Look at me. Je peux aussi dire look. There's money in my hand. Il y a de l'argent dans ma main. Look peut aussi s'associer à des particules. Comme look at. Look at the telephone on the table. Regardez le téléphone sur la table. Nous avons aussi des expressions comme look up. Look up. Regardez en haut. Look down. Regardez en bas. And look around. Ça veut dire move the eyes on all the directions. Right and left, up and down. Par exemple, on peut dire look up when you walk. Or look around before you cross the traffic. Vous devrez regarder aux alentours avant de traverser la rue. Look down peut aussi signifier sous-estimer quelqu'un. When you are poor, people look down on you. Lorsque vous êtes pauvre, les gens vous sous-estiment. They look down. Nous avons aussi des mots comme look up qui veut dire aussi admirer quelqu'un. To look up to someone. Admirer quelque chose. Look up peut aussi dire chercher. Look up the number of Woroferela in my telephone. Cherchez le numéro de Woroferela dans mon téléphone. Dit look up. Look it up. Ça veut dire chercher. Nous avons aussi ce qu'on appelle to wink. Ça, c'est lorsque on ferme un œil pour donner un signal. To wink. She winked to say that she understood. Elle a fermé un œil pour signifier qu'elle a compris. Nous avons aussi des mots comme to roll one eyes. Et en général, vous trouverez cela sur WhatsApp. Ça représente la lune. To roll one eyes. En général, lorsque vous parlez à quelqu'un et la personne est habillée, c'est ce qu'ils font. Les femmes sont très bonnes dans ça. Et ça, vous le savez. Nous avons aussi des mots qui s'associent avec see. Par exemple, on dit see eye to eye. See eye to eye. Ça veut dire que vous êtes sur la même longueur d'onde. When I say I see eye to eye with my uncle on family values, ça veut dire que moi et mon oncle, nous sommes sur la même longueur d'onde lorsqu'il s'agit des valeurs familiales. Nous avons aussi all eyes on, comme dans Tupac. All eyes on me. Ça, c'est pour dire que nous sommes le centre d'attention. All eyes on me. Nous avons aussi des expressions qui vont avec I, qui veulent dire to keep your eyes on someone or something. Ça veut dire watch. Ça veut dire surveiller. Keep your eyes on this guy because I don't trust him. Ce que je veux dire en fait, c'est qu'on ne peut pas parler de l'anglais sans parler de ce que nous voyons. Ce que nous smell, ce que nous testons, ce que nous entendons. Donc les 5 sens qui sont the eyes, the nose, the mouth and the ears. C'est ce qu'on appelle the English outside in. Merci d'avoir été avec nous tout le long du cours. Thank you and see you next time. Make a note of it. Bye bye.
Thanks for watching us. We'll be together next time, same channel, Autumn 1. May God bless Mali. Goodbye.